When I tell you, the boss comes out on business. He's riding his dragon. I was like,
one day, master's degree. One day, PhD. One day, you will write books. One day, commercials. One day, the impossible, you will laugh at the impossible. You will look at the impossible and go, what was I thinking?
Hello, my spoiler alert friends. Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It. And we got something to talk about, baby. Solo leveling. Man, he finally made it. He finally made it to the last level, level 100 in that dungeon. And can I tell you, it was an epic fight. I mean, like the level that these dudes are at, it makes me think like Hunter Sung is 100% the strongest fighter in their world. Now his dad, or who I think is going to be his dad, might be able to, take the cake, but this dude is a monster. So he gets to first of all, where we left off last time, he was his troops were being killed by some unknown assassin group. He sees them, he catches them, and then he's like, I wonder if they feel fear on some menace type stuff. So then he goes up and this demon's like, no, please, like pleading for its life. And he's like, huh. So he's like, wait a minute, this isn't like some program. This is something that has, again, thought. Takes off the helmet, turns out to be some girl. She turns out to be some princess at some castle. And also, like, side note, this broad, so he holds off on killing her because he's like, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm an honorable dude. I just want the scroll so that I can go to the next level. That's all I'm here for. I'm not here to just kill everybody. I'm only fighting to get these things so that I can get what I need. And she's like, oh yeah. I'll get you that. He turns his back on her, and then she goes and tries to stab him. It's like, come on, what are you doing? Like, why would you even do that? Obviously, this dude's stronger than you. Do you think you're just gonna startle him? It's like, and he was being cool, so that's just a side note. Like, come on, why you do that? And then he takes a girl, and I thought this was funny. So he's like, take me to your, basically to your leader, essentially. And so she takes him so that he can get the scroll, takes him into the castle. He meets her dad, and he's like, basically like, let go of my daughter and all these things. And then she didn't realize that he had the horde of the undead army, the Monarch army, at his disposal. So she didn't peep game, but her dad did. And it was like you could see into the floor, and it was like just his whole army, and it's like a massive force. And her dad's like, yo, this dude is a problem, and you brought him here to us. What are you doing? And she's like, I didn't even notice. So that's happening. He ends up saying, you know what? We're good. I just want this scroll, and I'm out of your hair. I'm not going to be a problem. And then they're like, okay, take the scroll and leave. Then he's like, you know what? Actually, I do need her so that she can guide me to where all the other ones are, because she says she knows where they are. So they go on their mission. She's following them, and low key, she's like starting to fall for him, which is going to be an interesting scenario, because it's like, he's a human in another dimension, another world, and you're a demon monster, and I don't believe that that's going to work out. But you know how these anime can get sometimes, so who knows? But yeah, so they're going through level after level, and she's like, wow, this dude is strong. And then they get to that final stage. And when I tell you, the boss comes out on business. He's riding his dragon. I was like, beast, riding his dragon. And then he opens up all these gates. Boom, 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 boom. And he's like, just starts sending hordes of his soldiers out. And Hunter Sung is with this girl, and he's like, okay, so we got a fight on our hands. And she's like, what is going on? There's this whole army here. What are we going to do? And then he's like, he wasn't worried, obviously. So then he starts summoning up his guys, and then just the fight starts breaking out. They're slashing each other, fighting each other. And when I tell you, the demon dude, the monster that he got in the last raid, that had the four like knights or generals, and he was sitting on the thing, and he had all these. He's like a spellcaster. when he got him, that was a steal because that dude came in clutch. He's like making these massive bombs, shooting them at everything, just wiping out entire hordes of this dude, the boss's army. So then, meanwhile, Hunter Sung and dang man, why can't I remember his name? The knight that the first one he got. He's in there. They're in there fighting. Ding, 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 ding. Hunter Sung thinks he's going to use like his stealth and be able to sneak up on the boss. The boss is like, no, I'm better than that. Stops him, flings him to the ground. It explodes. Like this battle, my favorite part about it, right? My favorite part was they were giving like, they had all the spells and the bombs and the combat, but then they started going hand to hand. And I love it. Or blade to blade. Like, the boss had his 2 swords, Hunter Sung had his 2 blades, and they're just going at it. And I love a clink, 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 clink fight. Man, they killed it. Like, it was even like hard to capture, just like seeing it all, like the motions, the movements, all of it, super tight. And had it not been for that girl that he brought along, it was a wrap. Because here he is, Hunter Sung, he's holding the dude's arms because he's being overpowered. He's holding the dude's arm, and this dude just happens to be able to shoot massive, like, energy bombs out of his mouth. So he's holding the dude's arms trying to stop the blaze, and then this dude's charging up that bomb, and he's like, oh snap, I'm about to die. And then the girl throws her, like, blade at the boss, and it distracts him long enough for Hunter Sung to like enter that second stage and then rip the dude's arms off. He's standing there bleeding. Then Hunter Sung uppercuts him, Hiroken, uppercuts him, blows his head off. It was a super epic fight, and I loved it. And so all of that's going on, right? We've got these massive blasts and battles, and then the dragon gets its head cut off, and then all this stuff is happening. All this stuff is happening simultaneously, where Japan and I guess America, I didn't realize that the Federation dude was from America. At least it seems to be from America, because they fly in a top ranked guild master from Japan who only spoke Japanese, so they had a translator and all this stuff. And I thought they were all in Japan this whole time, so I must have been messing that up the whole time, and none of you guys said anything in the comments. I appreciate you for your kindness, but man, we gotta be on the same page. But so they're meeting about these ants. So these ants are now starting to get out of control. They're going around the cities. They're attacking people. They've had regular people being attacked, hunters being attacked of various ranks. And it seems that the ants, like, they are migrating, just going along a path, searching for the strongest people. So it's not like they can really like track any of it. But the benefit of that is it's easy to then bring a bunch of strong people into one area, so then it draws the ants in so they can beat them. But I'm telling you, these ants, it's almost like Hunter x Hunter when they had the Chimera Ant arc. It's like, what is it about ants and the big super powered monsters that is being captured in these shows? But I don't know. Cause obviously, so okay, Hunter Sung, he beat the final boss in this dungeon. Now he should be able to get all of these things. He was able to claim the soul of that. I don't know the boss's name, but he was able to claim his soul, and I imagine his army. And so now Hunter Sung's even more powerful. But this is like, I feel like it's not the climax yet. It felt like the battling, it's like we're going up that climax, but this wasn't it. It was an epic fight, but it wasn't so like climactic that you would be like, whoa, the show is, we've reached the top. There's more to come. So I'm curious how strong these ants are, because if this was just like kind of like in the middle of the show, it's about to get vicious out here. So I will keep you guys posted. It has been a blast watching Solo Leveling. I've started watching a couple other shows. They're kind of slow, and then I'm like rewatching old shows just because I enjoy watching like Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia and all that stuff. So that's what my time is being spent doing right now. I'm trying to find a new show because it's like the style of shows that I like to watch. It can be challenging to find new ones that are also good. So I don't know. I'll keep you guys posted on what I'm doing, but right now we are having great content with Solo Leveling. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you.
One thing I know is that I'm going up. It's the only way to go.